this book is cringe. But you guys, I just got the ick. That's what I want to do every time I read this book. We are on our second cup of coffee and it's not even noon yet. There's even more snow. What is happening? It is March. If you're gonna make us lose an hour of the day, at least you could do is have warm weather. What is this? Hi. So, it's Monday. It's like 7 p.m. What? This time change, I hate it. I literally hate this time change so much. Welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. So I have kind of had this want to kind of like redo how I do my vlogs. So for the longest time since I started my channel, I did a formal intro like, hey, welcome to my channel, blah, blah, like that. And then we started the vlog. I think I kind of just want to do more casual and be like, hi, happy Monday. And like, I'll do my little graphic intro in the beginning so you know it's the beginning of the video. I'm just gonna be more chill with it. I don't know why I want this, but we want it. So, like I said, it is currently Monday, March 13th. Let's go over the TBR and the plans for this week. Also, I'm incredibly tired and incredibly sore. If you watched last week's weekly reading vlog, you know I started my Pilates journey. And it's been going great. I actually really enjoy it a lot. I love how it makes me feel afterwards. And I just feel very strong and like, I got this. But I'm sore. Like, I am sore like no other weight workout has done for me. Like, and I'm using like 2-pound weights in Pilates. And I am sore. But I love it. I didn't do Pilates today. Monday is my rest day because I have content stuff to do, which, speaking of that, I low-key want to change my upload days from Tuesday to Wednesday because right now I do Sunday and Tuesday, and that just, I don't know why I picked those 2 days. I think because I saw everyone else uploading on a Tuesday and was like, I need to upload on a Tuesday. I used to upload on Wednesdays. So I think I need to switch it from Tuesday to Wednesday. So I think I'm going to do that. So if you're seeing this on a Wednesday and you're like, weird, it's because I switched my upload days. I don't know. We'll figure it out as this week goes on. But let's talk about TBR because we got a lot to go over. First, I am currently reading Georgie All Along. I started this last week and I got to page 127, which is chapter 10. And I read this a little bit last night because the insomnia hit really bad last night. So I read this and I got to 127. So if you don't know what this book is about, because you didn't watch last week's weekly reading vlog, which if you didn't, what are you doing? You should go watch it. I mean, come on. So we're following this girl named Georgie, who was a personal assistant for this movie star who decided to take a break from it. She wants to have a normal life. So therefore, Georgie gets fired, let go, and she has to move back to her small town in Virginia to move in with her parents. And while she's there, her best friend Belle, who is also pregnant and newly married, are they newly married? I don't know. They're married and she's pregnant, just moved back as well. Convenient. And so she's like, okay, well, that's what I'll do. I'll help you guys out and while I'm figuring out what to do with my life. Her first day back in town, she goes to this little like general store, and it's the type of town where everyone knows everyone. And oh my god, it really is snowing. Like, it is sticking. I'm sorry, I'm like a squirrel. Shiny, what's that? Wait, you know, anyways, so she gets to the store and the owner's like, hey, how you been, blah, blah, blah. And she orders 2 milkshakes for her and Belle, which is her best friend. And she doesn't have her wallet. And the guy behind her, like, pays for her, but he's, like, in a rush, so he's got to go. So, like, she has that encounter, and then she gets to the Belle's house, and she finds this friend fic, is what they call it. It's a fan fiction of what Georgie wrote of all the things she hoped to happen in high school, but it never came true. So she goes back home to her parents' house. She gets comfy, whatever, and this man walks in. And it's the guy from the store, and it happens to be Levi, which is the older brother of the crush she had on in high school named Evan. Like, it's his older brother. And her dad ended up making plans of him staying there without alerting Georgie. So basically they have to coexist in this house. And Levi has this dog named Hank. And yeah, so they're just coexisting, and we're getting dual chapters from different POVs of Georgie and Levi, which I like. Levi seems a little more troubled. He's got some family problems. He doesn't really talk to his family, so he's like a little dark and troubled. Georgie is like this happy, go-along, lucky girl, and she decides that she like wants to make all the things her younger self said she's going to do in high school come true. So that's what she's doing while trying to like find herself. So here's the thing about this book, is I was enjoying it. I really was. And then I got to this moment where I wanted to DNF this book, because it was a moment where it's their third night in the house. I think it's like their third night in the house, right? And he cooked her dinner, and they were like having a moment of where he was like being nice to her, and he's not mean, he just kind of keeps to himself. So they were like talking, and she was like, oh my god, he understands me. And then she kisses him, and he like doesn't kiss her back. He's like, whoa, if someone's understanding you, you don't have to kiss them. Like, that doesn't mean you have to kiss them. Like, I understand you're attracted to him, but like, you don't have to kiss him. And I almost DNF'd it right there, because I'm like, here we go. Another book, third day, and they're already kissing. Like, no! I want a slow burn. But I am going to finish this because I want to see how this goes. Then, we're going to start on Chain of Iron this week, because I finished Chain of Gold last week, and I'm going to start on this, which I have decided I'm just going to do one long vlog for the last hour series, because I was going to do 3 separate vlogs, but the majority of the people wanted one long vlog, so it's going to be a feature film. So we got to get on that. How long is this book? She's 656 pages. Right. So this will not all be read in a week. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. And then I have When You Were Mine. So this is to pick up when I finish Georgie All Along, and I'm actually really excited for this. Which I'll tell you guys what it's about, you know, when it comes time to read that. But that is pretty much it for the TBR this week. I have no audiobooks. I haven't really been in an audiobook mood lately, so that's kind of sad for me because I love audiobooks. But yeah, I haven't really been in an audiobook mood. Plans this week. So Shadow and Bone Season 2, I found out drops on Thursday. I thought it was dropping on Friday. Anyone else thought it was Friday? No, it drops on Thursday. So, is that the new thing that people are dropping shows on Thursdays instead of Fridays? So, here's the thing. Thursday is my Friday. It's my last day of work. So, you bet your butt I'm going to come home and I'm going to do my deep clean. Depending on, like, what my schedule is on Thursday. I don't know. Maybe I'll be too tired. Anyways, I'm going to do my deep clean on Thursday. I have a frozen pizza in my freezer. In my freezer. I'm going to heat that up. And I may or may not have some drinks. I don't know. Probably not, because I don't, that would require me going to the store and getting some, and we don't do that. And I'm just gonna like binge it on Thursday night. Probably won't finish it on Thursday because I probably won't even get home till 4 o'clock, so like I'm not gonna finish it. But that's what I'm gonna do Thursday, and I'm really excited. That's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna go sit down and read Georgie all the way to try to ignore that it's already 7 o'clock in the evening and it's light outside still. So I'm going to do that, and I will catch up with you guys later. Hi friends, good morning. It is currently 8 something in the morning, 8:30 on a Tuesday. Usually I would be at work by now, but work texted me the power is out, and they're like, we don't know if it's gonna come on in a half hour or 2 hours. So I'm sitting here. There's no sense in me being there because, if you guys know, I'm a dog groomer. With grooming, I need power to run my equipment. So I'm like, there's really like no point of me going and sitting there. Like, yeah, I could wash my dogs, but like it's gonna be cold because there's no heat. So I'm like, no, I'll just wait here. And I don't have a busy schedule, like, at all. Like, this week is a slow week. I think it's because it's right before spring break happens in, like, the surrounding areas my job is at. So it's a very slow week. Anyways, so I'm sat here reading Georgie All Along. And you guys, I just got the ick. I just got the ick. And I kind of want to DNF this book because I don't know what it is with me and romances. I just haven't been able to find one except for 7 Days in June. And I think it's because 7 Days in June was so realistic and there was no, like, cringy parts. There was no, like, well, there was an insta. Besides that, there was just no, like, I don't know. If you've read 7 Days in June, you get it. Like, it wasn't, like, cringe. And this book is cringe. There's this moment they're having. So Georgie is doing, like, this list that she's created while, like, she wrote a fanfic. A friendfic is what she calls it. And she created, like, all the things she wanted her high school self to do. Blah, blah. We know this. I said this yesterday. Levi has decided to help her do this list. So they're, like, doing the one thing where I think it's, like, watch a scary movie while drinking cider, like hard cider. This, remind you, this is, like, pre-high school. She wanted to do that because she thought it was cool. And so they're doing it, and, like, she gets scared, so he pauses the movie. And let me just read you this little line. Mine, I think, like an animal. No. Ew. I don't know what it is. I hate when authors compare, like, us human interactions to animals. So, mates, I hate that. Like, no, there's no mates in human world. Like, you're not my mate. We say soulmate, which is completely different than a mate. That's like, I think of mate, I think of animals. Like, they're mating. Like, that's what I think. And I also freaking hate when referring to, like, and mostly it's in fantasy where they, like, do the term breeding. No. So this, fuck off. She is not yours. You've literally known this girl for maybe a week and you're thinking mine. Shut up. And I just am no longer enjoying this book, and I keep checking to see how long I have, and I'm like, I kind of want to DNF. Because I'm 160 pages in, and I do not care. At all. When you guys have read Georgie All Along, what are your thoughts on it? I don't know. I may keep reading. We'll see. But I'm going to go either keep reading. You know what? We'll keep reading until I finish The Bachelor, because I have 30 minutes left of The Bachelor. And it's hometowns. I know who he's gonna pick. Like, I know in my head who he's gonna pick. And I'm okay with it. The person I really want him to pick, I don't think he's going to, but I want her to be the next Bachelorette because she's my favorite. Anyways, I'm gonna go read. Enough of The Bachelor. Hello, friends. I need to stop filming from this angle because I feel like I film here every day, and I'm so sorry, but, you know, I'm just sitting on the couch reading. I actually, if you guys saw the previous clip, I put back Georgie All Along. We put it back on the shelf because we DNF'd it shortly after I said I was going to read a little bit more of it, and then I thought about it, I said, why am I reading a book that I'm just, like, not feeling? So I put it back on the shelf. And I decided to pick up When You Were Mine. And from what I know about this book, there was a note at the beginning of the book, which actually made me really excited for this book. And I'm going to read it for you guys. It says, Dear reader, 10 years ago, right before I wrote what would become When You Were Mine, I was going through a very hard, painful heartbreak. I was consumed by the feeling that I had done something wrong, that this wasn't how my story was supposed to go. In a Rosalind. Everyone is familiar with Romeo and Juliet's story, but I had always been fascinated by Rosalind, the woman Romeo loves at the beginning of the play. Who was she? Did she love him back? And how did she And how did she fare being almost entirely forgotten? A side note in the greatest love story ever. Inspired by the films of my youth, Clueless, 10 Things I Hate About You, and She's All That, I decided to write a modern retelling of Romeo and Juliet from Rosalind's perspective, the woman Romeo was supposed to love. This story is one about pain and heartbreak. It also is about growing up and finding your place in the world, identifying what is meant for you and letting go of what isn't. It's also becoming. And the rest is just like about her journey, but I was really excited. And so I'm literally only, oops, I lost my place, 18 pages in, and I don't know much so far. We're following this girl named Rosalind, and she has a best friend named Charlie, and they're getting ready for the first day of school. And Charlie's best friend is Rob, who is a male. They've known each other since they were like 2. Like, they've grown up together basically, and he's her neighbor. Classic boy next door, girl next door story, as we all know. And they had a little moment, and then he goes off to summer camp for 2 months, and this is the first time they're seeing each other. So that's all I know. But there was one thing that came up in this book that I just want to like touch on. So of course, I guess I should say Rosalind is a senior in high school, and there's mention of virginity and like sex in this book, and like right off the bat. And it was a moment because their parents were like dancing in the kitchen together, and they're like, we know they have sex, which weird. Why? I don't know. As a teenager, I didn't think that. Like, that wasn't processing in my brain. So I don't understand when characters in books process that in their brain. Like, I don't know why we write about that. Like, I feel like that's something we don't need to write about at all. Like, I just feel like that's not something to write about. But that's just my opinion. But there was a moment where she's like talking about her virginity, and then her best friend Charlie is like, you're not losing in a dorm, you have to lose, like, this is your year. And I just want to say something, and this has always been on the topic of my mind, and I haven't spoken about this on here, but I don't know why it as a society, especially a young society like high school, I'm talking about like high school peers, have decided that like it's not cool to lose your virginity later in life. Like, if you lose it early, it's cool, which no, we need to get that like off, because I guess that falls on the sex education that they teach you in high school, that they don't really like do a good job explaining it at all. And I think that needs to change, but will it ever change? Probably not. But I don't think it's something that needs to be rushed. Like, I don't think it's something you need to get it over with. I don't think it's something that, like, you need to get it done before a certain amount of time. Like, I don't think that's a thing. And I wish people would stop putting so much pressure on it, because you have your entire life to lose it. And I don't know why, and including myself, I thought, oh my God, once I graduate high school, like, life's over with. And then you graduate high school and you realize, oh no, I have this whole life. And then you think, oh my God, when I turn 21, like, you know, life is just beginning. Like, it's so exciting, which it is. It's really exciting when you enter that phase in your life. And then I had this thought, oh my God, when I turned 30, life's over with. And here I am a year out from being 30. And I realized my life is like just now getting started. Like, we're just now getting to the point of life where I can relax and chill, and I'm comfortable with myself, and I don't care what people think. So I don't know why, going back to the virginity thing, why everyone thinks like you have to lose it at a certain age, because you do not have to lose it. Don't listen to anyone. You lose it when the time is right for you. And, you know, whenever that is. But I don't know why people fall under the peer pressure of that. And I get peer pressure is peer pressure for a reason, and it's just like an awful thing, and I wish people would just stop it. And I wish people would just like stop the whole virginity thing. Like, I don't know why that is a thing, that like you're not cool if you lose it like before like this certain age. And even when like talking to people and they say, oh, you know, I lost it late in life, and they say, oh, I lost it at 21, like, that's not late in life. Like, your life is just like, you're entering the fun part of your life. Like, you're 21, you're legal, like, you're entering like this fun time in your life. Why are you saying you lost it late? So I don't know. I know not everyone feels that way of like the whole, like how I feel, but yeah, and I know like a lot of people wait till marriage for religious reasons, which that's cool too, but you know, you do what's right for you. And that's my little tangent on it, and I hope that made sense, but I just had to say that because it was in the beginning of the book, and I instantly was like, oh my god, here we go again. She's like, you're not losing it in a dorm. Okay, then let her lose it when she wants to lose it. Do not put pressure on her. Like, just because if you have lost it, and that might be right for you, doesn't mean it's right for your best friend. So that's my little tangent. And I'm only 18 pages in. So I'm going to keep reading, and I'll catch you guys when I have more thoughts. I'm in the same spot. I'm sorry. But you guys, I just got the ick. And I had to remind myself, Kaylin, these kids are kids. They're teenagers. They're in high school. So their mindset is definitely not as mature as you are. So, right. Rob, the guy that is the best friends with Rosaline, we'll call her Rose. Rose is her nickname. The first day of school, he's like, do you want to, like, come over to dinner? Like, do you want to go to dinner? And she's like, oh, yeah, like, come over. And he's like, no, do you want to go out to dinner? And she goes, yeah, sure. So, after school, she, like, goes and gets, like, a bite to eat with her friends, like, a snack. And she just kind of blurts out, like, I have a date with Rob tonight. And she's like, yeah, we're sort of going out. You are not going out. You're just going to dinner. You're not going out. And I know going out is a term that you use in high school, like you're dating. Going out. As an adult, we say dating. You're not, though. It's one dinner date. You're not going out. And then her friends were like, romantically? And she's like, sure, maybe. I don't know. I don't like this girl's friends. Like, her friends are so annoying. And I don't like them. They're not good. Like, they make fun of people. Like, there was this girl, I forget her name, but her, Rose's other best friend, Charlie, came up with her name because she has, like, really bad skin. I'm guessing, like, she's got, like, acne, and she, like, came up with this name, and Rose is like, I hope she doesn't know that. Rose is definitely the friend that is, like, nice to everyone. Like, these girls are popular, I guess you should say. They're part of the popular group. And Rose is that girl that's well-liked and everyone knows, but she's nice to literally everyone. Her friends are definitely not. Her friends are so annoying. I literally, like, just want to just say, shut the fuck up when her friends are talking. So, I don't know. I was liking it. I mean, I was liking the parts with Rose and, like, Rose alone. None of the other characters. Rob, we haven't seen much of him, so I can't form an opinion, but I was really like Rose, but when it's her two friends, I don't like it. And I wonder if she's just saying this because her friends are putting a lot of pressure on her to, like, be romantic with Rob, like, get it going with Rob. So, I don't know if she's just being that way. So, I don't know. I may give it to the 100-page mark and see how I feel, but right now I'm just, like, not obsessed with it. I will say it does read really fast, but I don't know. But I'm gonna keep reading. Hello, lovers. Isn't that what Now Horn says? Hello, lovers. Look fab, feel fab. Anyways, hello. How are you guys? Today was a doozy. Okay? It's Wednesday. Technically, tomorrow's my Friday. I am just ready to be done with work and, like, over with. Also, I'm very sorry for this weird angle where it's, like, down. I'm just simply too lazy to fix it. What did you guys expect from me? Hopefully not, like, a professional setup, because it ain't gonna happen in this lifetime, I don't think. Watch me fast forward, say that in a year, and have, like, this big lights and all that, and you know what? Whatever. Anyways, yeah. Also, your girl has been stuck on the Nile side of TikTok, which I am not ashamed of. And I am not mad at, because I, for one, am a Nile girl. I, yes, was a One Direction fan. I think I've talked about this before. I love One Direction. We stan One Direction in this household. I was a Directioner. Will always be a Directioner until the day I die. When they do a reunion tour, and I'm saying when, not if. Notice that. I will buy every single ticket. I do not care. I will buy every single ticket to every single show because I love them. And I would literally, if you told me, all right, Kaylin, what's one thing that you want to do, but if you do it, you'll die the next day. That's really morbid. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But it would be a One Direction reunion tour and be front row and get to meet them. So, anyways, but yeah, I was a Niall girly. I've always been a Niall girly. I love Niall. He is my type of guy that I would go for. Although I will have to say he's a little short for my liking. I'm a 6'5" girly. I love me a tall man. But for Niall, we love a man under 6 foot for Niall. But only Niall. Only Niall. So, anyways, enough about Niall. I have a haul because I didn't show it to you guys yesterday. And I have reading updates. Let's do reading updates. So I read a little more of When You Were Mine, and I'm on 123 pages. I'm 123 pages in, and, I don't really like it. The writing style is just not for me. It feels very young. It's that writing style that I don't like. It's very cringe. It's very, it's just very cringe, and I don't like it. And that's what I want to do every time I read this book. I just want to, if you love this book, love that for you. That means I hope you take no offense to that, but to me, I just don't. It kind of reads, okay, here's an example of what it reads like for me. You know that the catty girl in high school who's like, oh my God, yeah, totally this and that, and the popular girl that you that is casted in every single TV drama show, you're stereotypical, that's dumb and popular and all that. I'm talking TV show, I'm not talking real life. I'm not, okay, please don't take my words out of context. I am not talking about real life. I'm talking about TV show. That character, the dumb, popular, rich girl. You know how she talks? That's how this book reads. And I'm just not here for it, and I don't care. And I really want to DNF this book. And also, here's the thing. They went on one dinner date, and they had a kiss, which was cute. And then she's like, but I'm scared. And he's like, we'll figure it out together, Rosie. You had one dinner date. One. Damn. Y'all exclusive already? I just don't, that's just not me. I don't like that fast pace of a romance. I'm just what the hell? So why am I reading this if I'm not enjoying this? Do I simply care about the rest of this book? No. And her cousin just got into town, and I just I don't have it in me to care about what happens. And Brie, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I love you. Thank you so much for getting me this book, but I'm not having this book. So we're just, you know what? We're just going to put it right back on the shelf. She's on the shelf. I read One Italian Summer by this author, and it read beautifully. The writing was beautiful. I loved it. This is the same author. Feels like a totally different author. To be fair, she said she wrote this over 10 years ago, so she was younger when she wrote this book, so that could be why, but I just don't have the care in the world to read it again. So here's my options. Let me get my reading options. Here are my options. We can start Chain of Iron tonight. I don't know how far we're getting to this because it's already 7:35 and my bedtime is 8:30. So I can start this, but I was thinking of starting this, I don't know, I think we might start this, or we have The Last Tale of the Flower Bride. You know what? I think we're going to start this. Because this is one of my most anticipated releases. And she's short. For a fantasy book, she is short. So I'm curious to see if I'm going to like this. Is this part of a series or if this is just like a one and done? I'm going to have to look that up. But I think we're going to start with this, which I'm excited about. Also, we love that this has a sticker on it. Okay, haul time. I got some Converse. I am a Converse girly. One thing you should know about me is I will wear Converse with every single outfit. I have tried other shoes. I've tried to branch out. I have my combat boots that I do like, but I'm not in love. And I have always loved Converse. I remember when Converse became like the thing, and it was when I was high school. Like, I was in that generation of life where you wore your prom dress and matching Converse. Like, that was my generation, okay? I love Converse. That was not me. I didn't go to prom because I didn't see the need to waste money on a dress. We're not, you know what? Trauma. We're not diving into that. So, that being said, when thinking about my Eras Tour outfit, which, let me mind you, my Eras Tour concert is not until July 1st. What month is it, Kaylin? March. It's March. So when thinking about my Eras Tour, I wanted to go casual, but I think I'm going to do Reputation because I love that album. I love that era. I love that album. That's the album I play the most. Is it my favorite album of Taylor Swift? No. No, I don't think so. What is my favorite album, you ask? You know what? This is probably a lot of people's favorite album, but I'm going to say 1989. What did I just say? I'm going to say 1989. 1989, but Red. Red is also one of my favorites. There's a lot more songs on Red. Red and 1989 and Reputation are my three, like, favorite albums. But Midnights is so good too. Midnights is a no skip album for me. Like, there's literally no song on that album that I do not like. So I don't know, like, it's so impossible to rate, like, your favorite album with one of your favorite artists because I genuinely, like, each album is so special to me in their own little way. Like, 1989, I have so many memories. Like, that is the second concert. That is the second show of hers I went to. My first show was Speak Now. I also love Speak Now. You know what? It's Red is for fall. 1989 is for summer. Prove me wrong. You can't. Speak Now is a winter album. Spring is Lover. I think Lover's a spring album. And not just because it's rainbow on the cover. It's just giving spring. I don't know. Anyways, how did we get on that topic? Oh, the shoes. Right. So, when thinking about my Eras Tour outfit, I want to go super casual. Like, I see all these girls who look beautiful and stunning in their dresses, and they go all out. I just cannot. I am not that type of girl to go all out in a concert because if you've ever been to a concert before in your life, you know how exhausting it is at the end of the night, and you're just like, when everything's done, and you're like, wow, I'm so exhausted because you're standing, your adrenaline is pumping, it's going to be hot, it's going to be in July in Ohio, which is one of the hottest months, and it's just like, it's going to be a long day because I have to drive, I only have to drive 2 hours, but like, it's going to be a day, and so I want to be comfy, but I want to look cute, so I have this like vision in my head, and I'm not going to show it yet. I will show it like when I get it in. I did find these really cute earrings from Studs, which I'll put a picture up here. They're little cowboy boots, like little hoops with like teeny tiny cowboy boot charms, which I think I'm going to get because like a nod to like her original album, like her debut album, like get it? Anyways, so I know I wanted Converse, and I was debating between the black ones or the white ones. Now, my favorite Converse is the white Converse. I have 3 different styles of white Converse. And eventually I will get this style in the white, but I needed a black style. And I didn't just want like your OG black. So I got the platform ones. And they look like this. And I will say they're very comfortable. And I did go down a half a size, and I kind of wish I went down a whole size because they're kind of, they're a little big, but that's okay. They'll be super comfy, and they're like padded, not like your regular Converse, or maybe my Converse are just so old they're worn down the inside, but these are like really cushiony and I really love them. So yes, I got these for them. I will say this, these are going to be worn before the Eras Tour. I have another concert to go to in April, but it's like a little like hometown concert. Like it's nothing big. It's just like a local, not local. He's just like a country artist. Yes, I do listen to some country. I don't listen to a lot of country, but I listen to country. Okay, I'm from Ohio. I had a horse growing up. My dad played country music, like the old school country music. So I grew up on country. So country's in my blood. And in the barn, all they played was country music, and which is cool because, you know, whatever. It really gets you in the mood to go riding. But yeah, okay, I do like country music. I don't talk about it a lot, but I do love country music. Some of it, not all of it. So I do have a country concert coming up. It's at like a little like bar. It's not a big artist, nothing like that. So I think I might wear those. It's coming up in like 2 weeks, I think. And I also will wear it to other things. So these won't look new by the time Taylor Swift concert is up, which is good because I quite frankly don't like the look of new Converse. They make you draw attention to your feet, and I don't like that because I just don't like it. It draws attention to myself. So these will be like worn by the time the Eras Tour comes around, but not too worn, but they'll be worn. But I will be getting the white style because I love the white style with the black instead of the red, because you know how the original Converse has the red and blue stripe? It only has a black stripe, and I love that. So there's that. Those are all my updates for right now. I'm gonna go start this book right now, relax a little bit, and I will catch up with you guys probably tomorrow. So see you then. Hey, I'm here in my vintage Jonas Brothers t-shirts, but hello, it is Thursday. It's like 6:30, and I am here to like update you guys and stuff like that. So last night, I started the last Tale of the Flower Bride, and I'm gonna do my best to try to explain what is going on. Also, if you hear Wyatt, please ignore him. He is just having a cow because his food didn't get delivered in time, so I had to go get him just like generic food, which I know is like not good for their system, and they get tummies or get upset, but like I have no choice. I thought it was supposed to be here today, so he's just having a cow about it, and I'm like, if you're hungry enough, you'll eat it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry, bud. Anyways, I'm gonna try my best to explain what is happening in this book because, to be honest, this writing is so flowery that it's really hard to understand. Anyone else know what I'm talking about? Like, it's so flowery that I'm like, what are you actually saying? We're following this guy who is married to Indigo Maxwell, who is this heir to this fortune of this house of dreams, is what she calls it. And she has an aunt named Tatiana who lives there, but something happened and they're not really, like, speaking of the moment. And then one day she gets a call that she's sick and she has to go home, so they go back to the House of Dreams. Okay, I guess I should go back to, like, Indigo has not really told the guy she's married to. I don't know his name. It doesn't say his name. It just says a man who believed in fairy tales married a beautiful, mysterious woman. He is a professor, like he's a scholar, and he's like into all the fairy tales and all that, like I just said. And he wanted like this book, and he found it, and the person who owns the book, which is Indigo, was like, I'll come meet you so we can like get it, whatever. In that first moment of meeting, he's like, oh, I love her. So I don't know, there's something about her, because I think this is a gothic fantasy. There has been mention of like mermaids and selkies, but I don't know if that's real, like if it's really a part of the world, or if it's just like a fairy tale that's been made. I don't know. Again, guys, this writing is so flowery that I'm like, what am I even reading? So basically, she's like, if we marry, like, I'm not going to really tell you about my past. Like, you can't ask, blah, 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 blah. So that happens. And, like, he knows really nothing about her past, which is odd. I would never marry someone without knowing their past. Like, and I know people are like, the past is past for a reason. I'm like, no, I need to know, like, what happened in the past. Why are you like this? And one day, the man comes across this piece of hair. It's like braided, like a long braid, and it has a charm that's attached to it, and it was like in one of the statues that Indigo has in her home, and she like got really defensive about it, and she like left for 8 days and came back, and she was like, do you love me yet? Very weird. Like, this girl is very manipulative. And then so anyways, so they go back to the House of Dreams, and they just met, well, the man, I don't know his name, I wish they would say his name. The man just met Tatiana, which is Indigo's aunt. And then the next chapter we get is of Azru, which is Indigo's best friend, like old best friend. And she was like, let me tell you, I was Indigo's from the moment I met her. And we got a chapter of her and Indigo when they were younger, and like when she first met Indigo, and then how their friendship became to be. And it seems to me that Indigo has always been very manipulative and like spoiled rotten, because there was this instance where her aunt was like, oh, like let me like build you guys a pool in the backyard. They're very rich, just to be clear. The aunt was like, let's build a pool for you girls. And she was like, I don't want the pool on my property. And she like banged her head into her aunt, causing her aunt to have like a nosebleed. And I'm like, holy crap. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at. I am liking it. I'm just a little confused as to what I'm reading. Anyone else have a book like that? But I'm really hoping not to DNF this one, because I just don't know what's going on with me, guys. Every book that I've read is not sticking with me. And I'm just like, but I was really excited about this one. So I don't know. We'll see. I am literally 63 pages in, 8 chapters in. So it's quite a small book. So I don't know. We'll see. But now I'm gonna have some dinner, because my pizza just came out of the oven, and I'm gonna watch the second season of Shadow and Bone, because I'm so excited just to sit my ass on this couch all night and watch it. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay? Anyone else has watched it? I hope you guys are. If you watched it, let me know what your thoughts were on season 2, but no spoilers, because we don't want to spoil anyone in the comments. Okay. I'm actually going to watch the last episode of last season, because I forget. So I'm gonna do that and enjoy my pizza. Hi guys, I have not talked to you guys all day. It's Friday, it's my day off. I don't know what's wrong with me today. That's a great way to start at the 5, which is like way past my bedtime. So this whole, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Actually, I filmed a read with me. Has really messed with me on this book. I really...
And I got to
forget how fast the day
page
goes.
53. And again, I am filming a separate vlog for this series, so I'm not going to talk about much.
And I get that. But in my head, I still cannot.
And then I did read a little bit of this while waiting for some footage to import.
It's really, it would be only 12:56,
page 81.
And not 1:56. And maybe it's because I'm the type of person that literally dreads,
yeah, I don't know,
the day going by so fast, because then that means, usually I have to work the next
I'm
day. And I don't know why I'm feeling this way on my days off.
I'm starting to put the pieces together as to what is going on in this book.
Monday. It's Friday.
However,
why am I worrying about time?
The writing style for me
is
just too
flowery,
I think. But I'm not at the point where I'm like, I want to delete this because I'm not enjoying it. Because I am enjoying it and I'm curious about it. But I'm just like... the writing,
because
this writing style kind of reminds me of Addie LaRue.
I'm out of ideas,
and I think even in the synopsis,
I did a productive day with me, and I really
enchantment,
liked that style of
the
vlog.
dreamy enchantment of the invisible life of Addie LaRue.
To show you guys a real life day.
My issue with Addie LaRue is
the
writing in it, like the writing, and I didn't like
other things I don't, but I really liked what
it was. I am not a fan of Addie LaRue. Do I own the Waterstone Special Anniversary Edition? I had this little talk with myself last night.
I'm sorry, I know
because
people
do, and I thought about rereading it and giving it a chance again, because
equivalent to other creators, I just felt very small as a creator. I just feel
it was just so slow.
That
but I will keep the Waterstones
my content as much because I don't have a fancy camera. I don't have fancy lighting. I don't have a million books. I don't have a haul to show you guys every vlog.
I'm just
gonna don't go book shopping. I don't really leave my house. And I feel watching other creators.
I know I did a Grow with JoJo
house
video, which is on YouTube.
Us viewers need to do like go to Target.
And
I did one of her workouts, and I really liked shopping, and then
and
I see that, or they go hang out.
I've been switching between
Pilates
and doing
like dance workout videos. I'm kind of on a break from
as
lifting
a creator,
weights,
and
I'm just like bored with it.
Like, Caitlin,
everyone's different. Someone
that's a whole other topic.
Loves your
me
content,
and weight loss,
loves to stay at home content. You yourself love
my body. I don't want to get into that too much, but
the best thing in the world. It's so cozy.
That's been another.
So why do you think other people
dragging me down? Because I tried on a pair of jeans that used to fit me like a glove, and they were too tight, and I was like,
very like meh.
Had this moment where I almost broke down, and I was like, Caitlin, put them away.
Be honest with me. Because
it happens.
But if you're gonna be mean, don't be mean.
Things happen this year
to yourself. But
that
be
have
honest
not
with me.
been
What do you
in the
guys
plans
want to see from me?
It's okay.
Please let me know, because I don't know.
With that being said, I do want to work out at some point. I think I may go work out while this video is
thinking about the videos I filmed. Like I filmed my reset video where I show you guys the books I'm gonna read.
I finished editing my read
and do that. And
honestly,
I'm gonna
this
be real.
was such an easy
video
really like
to edit
those videos,
and an easy video
because
to
I
film.
never follow.
And I don't know why
I'm a mood reader.
So I was thinking about switching up and doing a different style of video as to where
it took me 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I will film myself pulling the book out of the bookshelf, and then when I finish, I'll do a quick little review.
We need to do this,
and I'll do that for all the books I read that month. And at the end of the month, I'll post whatever content I have for that at the end of the month.
Anyways, I'm gonna go export this video, go work out.
I don't like filming wrap-ups. I don't watch wrap-ups. I don't like really filming TBRs because I never follow them.
The only book that
I don't like having that pressure that I have to read these books.
Caught my
because if I'm not liking a book,
I didn't realize why it was grooming.
I mean, obviously from this vlog of DNF to my books.
The only book that has really caught my attention is Chain of Iron. But even then, I'm not really feeling like reading. Like, I don't feel like picking up a book. I feel like me picking up a book is forcing myself to read, and I don't want that. And I think what I need to do this weekend is have like a break from reading.
I'm DNFing every book I start.
Don't pick anything up unless I have the urge reading at the moment.
And I think that's a sign that I need to take a break from reading.
I think I need that. I think I spend so much of my free time reading, which is great. But then I also cross the line of having that feeling of like, I have to read. And I don't ever take time just to like not read.
Episode 5.
And I just
but then I had this thought that I was like, oh my god,
so
I'm gonna get up so late.
I don't know.
And then I'm not gonna have time to like read and do what I want. I'm like, Caitlin, stop.
Gonna be left in this
You're
vlog.
okay to just sit and watch TV.
I'm sorry if
all you want to do.
The rest of this vlog is just me like more lifestyle than like reading.
Did that make sense? That's the thoughts that go in my head.
That's what you're gonna get. I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah, but with all that being said, let me give you reading updates because I do have some.
So what I'm gonna do
also, Shadow and Bone, I'm loving the second season. Although
I do have to go back and watch a couple episodes because I did the really bad thing of getting on my phone, and now I forget what happened.
Kind of wish I
don't even remember the last thing I saw, so I'm gonna have to like go back and rewatch a couple because.
But I had,
which is fair because it was midnight by the time I was
the remainder of it for lunch today.
Episode 5, which is like way past my bedtime.
I should have saved it.
Way past my bedtime. So,
anyways, I'm gonna go.
So actually, I filmed a read with me.
Probably watch Shadow and Bone.
And I got to.
I have not watched Daisy Jones and the Six.
Page 53.
I have not watched it.
And I am filming a separate vlog for this series, so I'm not going to talk about much. But
something on my shirt.
Page 53. And then I did read
because I thought the first episode was such
to import, and I am now on chapter 10, page 81.
Actually, the first 3 episodes were so good. And then I don't listen. I feel like
currently I'm starting to put the pieces together as to what is going on.
I feel like this show should have been made by HBO and not Amazon Prime.
The writing style for me is just too flowery, I think. But I'm not at the point where I'm I want to DNF this
especially
when
it
enjoying
came
it because I am enjoying it and I'm curious about it. But I'm just like
Pool House scene that's in the book where they are working on
writing
a
style
song
kind of reminds me of
together.
Addie LaRue.
And
I think
they have that moment. If you've read the book,
says,
you know.
Yeah, the enchantment, the dreamy enchantment of the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue.
And instead they created a whole new moment between them that
the writing. I didn't like the writing, and I didn't like.
I'm just like, I get it. They have to change certain things for TV, but
I'm not a fan of Addie LaRue. Do I own the Waterstone Special Anniversary Edition?
What is going on? So I don't know.
I just didn't enjoy it.
I don't know how I feel.
I know a lot of people do, and I've thought about rereading it and giving it a chance again, because maybe I would enjoy it.
Also, did anyone notice they literally skipped over an entire tour? They were supposed to be a tour of the 6,
but I will keep the Waterstones edition.
Daisy Jones as the opener.
That's what I have.
And I think they're just skipping right to
gonna go work out
the big world tour. Or maybe I'm tripping and maybe they're not gonna skip that. I don't know, but I feel like they're skipping a tour.
I know I did a Grow with JoJo video, which is on YouTube.
Anyways,
YouTube. I did one of her workouts.
Speaking of, I don't have any reading updates. I did read a little bit more.
I've been switching between Pilates and doing like dance workout videos. I'm kind of on a break from lifting weights because I'm just like bored with it at the moment. And so I don't know. That's a whole other topic. Me and weight loss. I really didn't read that much more. I just like my body. I don't want to get into that too much.
I think this book is like making me hate it.
That's been another thing that's been really dragging me down because I tried on a pair of jeans that used to fit me
2 books
like
that
a glove and they were too tight, and I was like,
and this book I'm not really liking.
This
so
moment
I feel like
where I almost broke down. And I was like, Caitlin, put them away.
Maybe we'll switch up another.
It happens. We've had some things happen this year that have not been in the plans, and it's okay.
Maybe we'll switch it up.
With that being said, I do want to work out.
Maybe I'll pick a thriller because those seem to really like me out. Or maybe I'll just focus on Chain of Iron. Well, I don't know. Also,
I finished editing my Read With Me, which honestly,
it's St. Patrick's Day.
This was such an easy video to edit.
It won't be
an easy video to film, and I don't know why.
Did you guys do anything fun?
Done or read.
Did you guys have a fun St. Patrick's Day weekend? I am not doing anything. I used to go out for St. Patrick's Day.
And I was like,
but given that I am,
we need to.
Given that I don't really drink anymore, I'm not going out.
So,
yep. But anyways,
I'm gonna go export this video, go work out, and
I'm gonna go
then I'll probably sit down and
just rambling, and we're gonna turn on a show because that's what I want to do.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Hi friends, let's talk. So,
hi guys.
I think I'm in a reading slump. I think that's what this
I just
is.
went and got the mail.
Me not really enjoying any of the books I'm picking up.
This
the only book that has really like caught my attention is Chain of Iron. But even then, I'm not really feeling like reading. Like I don't feel like picking up a book. I feel like me picking up a book is forcing myself to read, and I don't want
for today, and then I had one more for tomorrow, and then
what I need to do this weekend. So this coffee came in such a blessing.
I did a Google search of like
don't pick anything up unless I have the urge to read.
And I had Chamberlain coffee.
I think I need that. I think I spend so much of my free time reading, which is great. But then I also cross the line of having that feeling of like I have to read, and I don't ever take time just to like not read. And
then like
I think I really need that. So
what I wanted to. Anyways,
don't know.
So I found this company.
How many reading updates?
And I
is going to be
so
excited in this vlog.
So this company is called
the rest
Grounds
of this
and
vlog
Hounds
is just
Coffee
me,
Co, and I'll put the
like
link
more
down
lifestyle
below.
than like
the one
reading.
thing I loved.
Anyway, I am gonna go cook dinner now because I feel like I'm just rambling, and we're gonna turn on a show.
Donate a certain percentage to pets in need, and I thought that was amazing.
So I just went and got the mail,
and
I have this in the mail, which is something I've been waiting for.
With all their flavor and their packaging. So I will put the link down below.
Hanging on to my coffee.
So I got the Shamrock blend, and this is mint milk chocolate and vanilla ice cream, and one for today, and then one more for tomorrow, and then I was out. And so this coffee came in such a blessing. I did a Google search of like best ground coffee. And this came up. And I had Chamberlain coffee. I wanted to try something different because for one, it took a really long time to get to me, which they're a small business, so I totally understand. So I found this company. It says, how this brew benefits rescue. So this 20% of all profits generated by this bag of coffee are used to fund life-saving animal rescues. And I'll put the link down below. Initiatives. The one thing I loved initiatives nationwide about this company by funding programs ranging from food substitutes to donate a certain percentage the impact of your purchase makes a tangible difference. Makes a tangible difference for a puppy. And I thought that was amazing. I love that. So definitely check them out, guys. They had really was obsessed with all their flavors and their packaging. Cruelty-free. So I will put the link down below. So I got the Shamrock blend, and this is mint milk chocolate and vanilla ice cream pods because I'm so watching Shadow Bone. To open that, I paused it to go get this. So I'm gonna grind up coffee, put it in my little pods. Oh, I'm gonna watch Shadow Bone. My God, you guys! So. I wish you could smell this. So cute. Grounds and Hounds, if you're watching this and you want to sponsor me or send me goodies, I would not say no. So it says, I'm going to have a cup tomorrow morning. How this brew benefits rescue. 20% of all profits generated by this bag of coffee are used to fund life-saving animal rescues initiatives nationwide. By funding programs ranging from food substitutes to microchipping, we work to ensure the impact of your purchase makes a tangible difference for a pup in need. I love that. So definitely check them out, guys. They had really cool flavors, and it's vegan, cruelty-free. Love that. Gluten-free. But I'm actually gonna ground this up and put it in my little pods because I'm watching Shadow and Bone. You can see that. I paused it to go get this. So I'm going to grind up coffee, put it in my little pods, and I'm going to watch Shadow and Bone while I'm doing it. So that's what I'm going to do. Again, so cute. Grounds and Hounds, if you're watching this and you want to sponsor me or send me goodies, I would not say no. I'm going to have a cup tomorrow morning, so I'll give official review tomorrow morning, but just note, 10 out of 10 so far. We are on our second cup of coffee, and it's not even noon yet. Ask me how I am liking this time change. Go ahead, ask me. This should tell you. Hello, hi. I have not talked to you guys at all today, which I'll sit down and formally explain like why I haven't, but I was watching Chloe's new, you can't see it, I was watching Chloe's new vlog of her like upgrading her home, and it made me really think I really need to do that to my home. So she put like a side table down like besides her couch, and I really love the idea, but I don't have enough space where I want it. Hold on, I'll just show you guys. So I would want a side table here, and she like put decorations on it. I'm like, that'd be so cute, but no one would see it. So I'm still gonna get a little side table that I can maybe store blankets in and get rid of that. But I have something that could go here that all my DVDs can go in. Let me show you. So it's currently in this closet because I don't know where else to put it. You know what this is? I have this cube,
And I think I'm going to put it out there. So that way this can like free up some storage. So let's do that and see what it looks like. If I hate it, I'll put it back. This is what it looks like now. I am not too happy with it, but those are all my DVDs. Like, there's stacks behind those stacks. I love movies. That's one thing about me, is I love me a movie. But yeah, so those are all my movies. We have my, of course, my music books. Elvis, Jonas Brothers, One Direction. Duh. We have this picture of when Ollie was a puppy. I always have him with me. I miss him and I love him dearly. I want to get something else, like a remembrance piece, but I haven't found a one that like speaks to me yet. We just have some poem books because, you know, aesthetic. Big tulips. I'm going to get candlesticks and put them there, and we have that. That's pretty much it. Hi guys. Wow, I look really, really rough. But I just wanted to come on here because I haven't talked to you guys all day. I'm having a really rough day. You probably can tell. I have a really bad migraine. It hit me pretty suddenly, actually. It hit me like right before I moved the table, like the thing I just showed you. But I wanted to move it. It just hit me all of a sudden. Like, I was feeling fine. I was feeling a little anxious all day. And that just happened, and I was like, whoa. And yeah, I mean, a big reason why I haven't talked to you guys today is because I haven't really felt like picking up the camera. I also didn't read anything, so I have like no updates for you guys on that. Yeah, I literally have not read a thing this weekend, and it's honestly been great. But I spent yesterday, which was Saturday, with my parents, and I watched the new episodes of Daisy Jones, which was good. They're kind of doing their own plot line, I think, at this point. They're not following the book. You know what? The book was kind of like a guideline for them, and they took it and ran with it. Yeah, so that's basically what I did. And I made chocolate chip cookies, which I have one here. I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, they're homemade. They're brown butter chocolate chip cookies with like 3 different types of chocolate chips in it. We have a Cadbury dairy milk bar cut up in pieces. We have just regular milk chocolate chips, and then semi-sweet. So there's those. So I'm gonna have that. And I watched A Man Called Otto, which is the film adaptation for A Man Called Ova, and loved it. Absolutely cried. Bawled my eyes out. Everyone in the family bawled their eyes out. But it was a really good movie. And then today I woke up late. I woke up at 10 a.m. And you know why I've been waking up late? Because Miss Swift had her opening night on Friday. And thank the Lord, people live streamed it. People live streamed it on TikTok. Did I watch it? Yeah, I watched the whole live stream. I was up till 3 a.m. And I made a set list as I was watching. The link is down below. And I loved it every single second. It looks incredible. It makes me even more excited. Like, I was already excited, but now I'm like so excited. And she's just incredible. And I'm very excited to go experience that concert in person. I just can't wait. It's 3.5 months away. Cannot wait. I did book my hotel finally. That was something I've been procrastinating because it's so expensive. Like, the prices skyrocketed. But I booked it and it's fine. And, you know, my credit card hurts a little bit, but it'll be worth it. And then what else did I do? I did some laundry this morning. And I think that's pretty much all I've done. I cleaned up. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. Now I'm here with a headache, migraine. Actually, not a headache. I wish it was just a headache because that would be nothing compared to this. And I'm going to watch Notting Hill while playing some Disney Dreamlight Valley and having a cookie. And I don't know when the next time I'll talk to you guys. But whenever that is, I will be sure to update you guys.